All right, thank you guys. The Dodgers take on the Diamondbacks, and that's going to be a 4:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Dodgers are the $2 favorite. Totals 8.5, juice to the over. The D-backs are plus 170 to win it, and if you like Arizona to keep this one close, they're plus 105, catching the 1.5 for some run line cash. I'm 5-0 in my last 5 MLB tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. If you want access to those premium sports picks, link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, I'm 5-0 my last 5 MLB tier package sports picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. We got Merrill Kelly for the D-backs, Clayton Kershaw for Los Angeles. Kershaw has thrown over 205 career innings against the D-backs with a 2.84 ERA. LA ranks in the top 5 in scoring, top 3 in hits. They're taking on an Arizona squad who lost 3 out of their last 4 ball games. They're in the bottom 3 in scoring, bottom 10 in runs allowed. The D-backs are currently in last place in the NL West. Now, total-wise, 67% of Arizona's games thus far in the season stayed under the posted total. The Dodgers, on the other side, are 7-2 to the under for the year themselves. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5 and the under 8.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's MLB baseball action. A little bit of an abbreviated video here today, and I'll explain to you why at the end. But anyway, before we dive into some more free content here, I just have to quickly remind you that we're currently 5-0 in our last 5 MLB tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also 3-0 in our last 3 crowd pleaser teasers on that site as well. If you want some more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that said, we're going to take a look at the Houston Astros versus the LA Angels, 4:10 p.m. East. Houston's minus 150, totals 10.5, juice to the over. The Angels are plus $1.25 to win it. And if you like LA to cover, they're minus 120 on the run line. Ohtani's for the Angels, Josh James for the Astros. Houston's currently 75% to the over thus far in the season, 2-0 to the over as the away team. Meanwhile, the Angels on the other side saw 7 of 9 games on the season get over the posted total themselves. They're also a perfect 5-0 to the over at Angel Stadium. Now, if you want to know who I think is going to get the job done in this contest here, this game is being featured as my daily best play for today on patreon.com/BrockPage. That pick is going to cost you just $1.99, and I'm currently 3-0 in my last 3 daily best plays on that website. So once again, if you want to find out who I'm riding with in this one, or whether it's going to be Houston or maybe the Angels catching a very good price point here, join my daily best play tier membership on patreon.com/BrockPage to find out. And then with that, we're going to slide into our next and final matchup. Once again, for this abbreviated video, it's going to be the Oakland A's versus the Seattle Mariners, 4:10 p.m. Eastern start time. The A's are minus 175, totals 8.5, juice to the over. The Mariners are plus 145 to win it. And if you like Seattle to keep this one close, they're minus $1.10, catching the 1.5. We have Kendall Graveman for the Mariners, Chris Bassett for the A's. Oakland's lost 3 out of their last 4 ball games, including a 5-3 loss to this very Seattle team. Oakland's in the bottom 5 in scoring, bottom 3 in hits. They're taking on a Seattle team who's got the W in 3 out of their last 4 ball games themselves, and that includes 2 victories against the LA Angels during that stretch. Seattle, believe it or not, ranks in the top 10 in hits on average per game. And when it comes to the total in this one, the Mariners are 7-2 to the over thus far in the season. So with all that in mind, give me the Mariners plus 1.5 for some run line cash and the over 8.5 in that ball game. And real quick, just want to go ahead and dive into some shout outs. Shout out to from our Instagram platform. Shout out to Xyloid Plastic, J Mobile, Coolsari, Fleek Funny Fitness Faith, Maria Keller, Will Slade, That Baller Guy, Julie Monick, Matthew Toughlove, Chauncey09, and Keaton Johnston. And then finally from our YouTube platform, shout out to B123 Lick, Babamoo Art, JCM, Nano Hawk, Bama Boy D. Also want to give a shout out to Calico Jones, Gratitude Attitude, The Ding Man C Dinger, April Gibbs, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man, Rickety Cricket. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you decide to pull the trigger and get a package here today, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But anyway, guys, I got a function here today, so I got to roll out of here. I play golf every Sunday with a good friend of mine. His name's Denny. Denny's a little bit older than me. He's a retired New York City police officer and good friend of mine. And like I said, we play golf every Sunday together. But the reason why this Sunday is really special is that me and Denny used to work together at a retail store for about 4 years. This is going back a couple of years. So we became very good friends. And he still works at the same retail store. And somebody shoplifted on Friday and fired 2 shots at him. So this guy's still on the loose, or this guy was on the loose. He was detained yesterday and he was shot. So it's not confirmed whether the perpetrator was killed, but he's definitely, the last reported he was in critical condition in the hospital. But almost lost my golf partner. Play golf with him every Sunday, and he whoops my ass, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So today's going to be extra special playing golf with my buddy. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.